Hey everybody, Mrs. Ellis here. I just wanted to quickly touch on what it means to be a good peer editor and how to give constructive criticism. I've noticed on some of our discussions that you guys are kind of struggling on how to give good constructive criticism without being rude or negative because we never want people to feel like their writing isn't good or that they can't share something because somebody is going to say something rude on our writing. And I don't want that in my class. So if you find yourself saying, you're wrong, you didn't do the assignment right, I don't like the way that you've written this, then let's go ahead and take a look on what we should be saying because those are not appropriate when we're editing our friends' work. So first things first, peer editing is fun. Working with your classmates helps improve their writing, and they can help you improve your writing. I have people editing my stuff all the time. Even as an adult, I'm always asking my peers like Mrs. Levitt or Miss Colburn to take a look at something and see if it makes sense to them because editing helps you become a better writer. So let's go ahead and look about how to be a good peer editor. So first things first, a peer is somebody your own age, and then editing means making suggestions, comments, compliments, and changes to writing. So being a peer editor means working with someone your own age, and usually somebody in your class, to help improve, revise, and edit his or her writing. So, three steps to peer editing. There are three important steps to remember when you are peer editing another student's writing. So, let's talk about our first step, which is compliments. So, compliments. The first rule of peer editing is to stay positive. Remember, you're helping to change someone else's work. Think about how you would feel if someone were telling you what you needed to improve on your own writing. You wouldn't want them to say how much they hated it, or it was boring, or it was stupid, or they did it wrong, right? We never want to hear things like that when we're first reading somebody else's paper or they're reading ours because it makes you feel bad. So, stay positive. And let's talk about how to do that. Always start your peer editing with a compliment. Tell the writer what you think they did well. Say things like, I loved your topic. I think you used some great details. I like the usage of the word whatever it is. My favorite part was, and tell them why. This was a really fun read because, and I like the way you did blank. So make sure you're being specific, but telling them something that you really liked. So I'm going to give you a paragraph on the next slide. Go ahead and read that paragraph and write down at least one compliment about the paragraph that you would tell the author if you were peer editing this paper. Okay, so step two, making suggestions. Making suggestions means giving the author some specific ideas about how to make his or her writing better. Remember, stay positive and be specific. So instead of saying, it doesn't make sense, say, if you would add more details after this sentence, it would be more clear. Or instead of, your word choice was boring, say, instead of using the word good, maybe you could use the word exceptional. So you want to be specific. And, I've seen a lot of you say your paper was good. Okay, well, what about it? Or your writing is unclear. Okay, well, where? What are you talking about? So you have to tell them specifically what you're looking at and maybe what exactly you would do to change it. But again, stay positive and be nice. So here are some areas that you may want to make suggestions about. You could tell them about their word choice. Did they use interesting words or are you using the same word over and over and over again? Like good or I loved this or I liked this a lot. Like if they're using the same words over and over again, maybe you can make some suggestions on how to change that. What about their details? Are they appealing to the senses? Are they drawing you in as a reader? Organization. Can you understand what the author is trying to say? Is it in the correct sequence or are there steps kind of out of whack? Sentences. Are the sentences too long or too short that they're using? And their topic. Are they sticking to their topic or are they drifting off topic and talking about things that has nothing to do with their essay and it doesn't really fit? So again, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a paragraph. I want you to record at least one suggestion this time and telling the author what you would be specifically looking for to fix in the next paragraph. So be specific and look for something in this next paragraph. All right, our final step is making corrections. So corrections means you're checking your peer's paper for spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes, missing punctuation, incomplete or run-on sentences. So read through the paragraph one more time and look for ways to help this person correct any errors in spelling, punctuation, or grammar. All right, you guys. So here are some three things to remember when you are peer editing. Stay positive. Try to make suggestions and corrections in a positive way. So we don't want to say things like your paper is bad. I didn't like reading it. Do you even know how to do this paper? You're wrong about this. So those are negative, right? This is somebody's work. We want to stay positive and make them feel safe to share it. That's my overall goal, is you guys feel safe sharing any writing in my class and not feeling like you're going to be attacked by another student or people are going to make fun of you, because that's not acceptable. So stay positive in all of your comments. The second one, make sure you're being specific. Give the author specific ideas on how to improve his or her writing. And the third step, making sure you complete everything in those three steps we just talked about. Giving a compliment, give a suggestion, give a correction. And if you like to, I like to sometimes wrap it up with another compliment at the very end, just to let them know that yes, I did enjoy your writing. Just because I gave you some suggestions does not mean your writing is bad. All right, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And remember, in discussions, peer editing, anytime you're working with a classmate, even in comments in class, making sure you're being positive and you're helping to build a positive class environment by giving each other good, constructive criticism. All right, you guys, I will see you in class, and let me know if you have any questions.